What's up, you smug ass jit? It is November 24th, 2025. Since I didn't do a Nasdaq review last week on Friday like I should have, we're gonna do it today. Today's Monday. And see, I don't know why my camera keeps doing that. It's like messed up or something. Whatever. So let's go over this shit, bro. I just hit a banger this morning. Let me just show you that actually. Real fast. Um, Forget top step. I'll just show you where I answered. It was actually like so nice. Um, I don't really remember. This is the new week opening gap. Before we even get into price analysis, I gotta give you um insight of what happened today. What I did today. So I did today. Anyways, so these are the daily quadrant levels, the wick of the daily wick, and as you can see, 9:30 we start ripping. And let me show you this. Oh, okay. Keyword just went dark for some reason. Show you this. Boy, buys, retail. Retail likes to buy up Mondays, and we were in very deep discount, so I expected some buys to start happening. Um, so yeah, and so what happened was this morning we come up here, take out this buy side right here, sweep this, right? Well, this is like a full like candle right here, but on ES, let me just delete everything on ES so it's clean. Um, Actually, that last one was good. I think this is the daily quadrant levels. So on ES, what we did was we came up, swept out right. So right here, we sweep out this high, and we sweep out this high, just barely. We swept out this high. Then we come down and come back up at 9:15 and take out this internal high and take out this internal high. So we just took out this high with this handle wick leg with this leg right here. ES though, on the other hand, yeah. So this is the same high. On ES, we barely come up. I think we barely sweep it, just barely. So to me, that says that we're gonna come back up, take that high again, if we continue bullish. So we come back down, going to 9:30. Um, Come back down. There's this inverse right here. This is the inevitable model, the inverse before the swing up higher. Come into it, enter that, and we're in the daily wick again of ES. Nasdaq, I entered on Nasdaq, so Nasdaq, you come in here because in the 5 minute, yeah, 5 minute right here. We had this fair value gap, and we had this reclaim fair value gap, 15 minute right here that was previously ran through. Respect those levels. My stop loss was literally below this 5 minute fair value gap. I was only in 3 cons because it's pre-market entry, so it's a lot more risky. But I entered at 9:28 because we kept respecting this 15 minute fair value gap. As for the 15 minute, when I marked it out, oh, that's why I marked out the 5 minute. It's the 15 minute. My apologies. 15 minute perfectly on the 1 minute. I'm like, okay, we're respecting this. And ES and Nasdaq both look like they want to go up, take out this buy side. So I enter here, 3 cons, and then we start running that shit immediately. I take off full, my full target was all the way up here. This daily wick high. So crazy move actually, like insane move immediately too. It's a bro 70-point move in like 2 minutes. Yes, I could have targeted higher up because standard deviation allowed that, but I want to be a lot safer this week and just take my profits. So we came up, took out that shit, and that was my trade for the day. And then I just took this paper trade. So after this, right here, we get the move down. And ES on the 15 minute looks super bearish. We came back up to this double for rally gap, and I entered shorts to these lows. And that was on paper trading, so that doesn't matter. But okay, let's get into the price analysis of last week. Let me. Okay. So go to Monday. Here. It's Friday's wick here. For value gap here. And that's honestly all I'm looking for at this moment. This is Friday to Monday, yeah. Okay. And then also mark out this as well. Okay. So now honestly I'm just gonna go straight to the 1 minute. Those are our daily high confluences on the daily. Um, so oh my god. Are you joking? This Tell me this does not look exactly like today. Or a little bit like it. Anyways, so coming in the morning, we're coming all the way down. All of this needs to be taken out, or at least some of this needs to be taken out because of how smooth it is, right? Then we got these highs up here. This is like a nice high. This is like what you would call high time frame, not high time frame, like buy side liquidity, I guess. Like um major buy side. This is minor right here. This would be major. And then obviously this would be like the highest buy side, but we're in a bearish price action, so we're not expecting that. Um, Price actually comes off rip, sweeps out all of these lows, internal low inside of a higher time frame for value gap. Um, Price moves higher, gets CISD here. We got a retracement right here, and then we went higher. Not many, not really like entries. Maybe on the 15 second, but on the 1 minute, there's no really entry here. There's no retracement to no fair value gap or anything. You can enter off of these daily quadrant levels. You see respect here, respect here, respect here. Move higher, take out buy side here. Then we start rolling down. Price takes out this high, rolls over, CSD here. Um, Let me retrace back to this consequent encroachment of this daily wick level. Roll over again. Did we never touched the fair value yet? Sorry, we did. Oh, up here we did. Okay, yeah. So here overnight before um I guess like London session, we go up, take out this internal high. There was another internal high into this fair value gap. Tap this daily fair value gap and roll over. And then we start rolling over. So get below here, tap back into consequent encroachment of that daily quadrant level, daily wick quadrant level, and then um you break through this fair value gap right here, and then enter here, react off 0.25 or yeah 0.25, roll over, come back up into this fair value gap, entry here, roll over. Take profit could be at this low. Then we start chopping. I starts chopping around 0.25 of this daily quadrant level wick, rolls over, goes into the next uh the bottom of the discount wick of the daily quadrant level, of the daily candle. Taking out 930 right here. So it's literally that's the whole morning move. Price goes up, takes out buy side, rolls over, retraces, takes out sell side. And then again, I'm not looking for anything in here because, I'm not on the charts at that point. This would be first presented for value gap because this would be a breakaway gap into this one. So price gets ran through here. You could enter there for shorts at this low. Okay, so that's Monday. Let's go into Tuesday. Oh, and opening range gap. Totally forgot opening range gap. Let me put that shit in. Oh no. So actually, so since we took out a higher time frame low, we ended up running back up through opening range gap, and there's not much to see because all I use it for is like price direction. So price went through it, so that's all I need to know. So it tells us we're bullish. Especially once we get above this, you could honestly long. Let's go to Tuesday. Oh, I'm tripping. Wrong day. Tuesday. All right. We don't even get it up here, so there's no reason in marking it out. Mm, Forget that. Oh, 1 minute. Forget that. Let's put this open range gap here as well. Consequent encroachment of the opening range gap and the daily quadrant level. That's insane. Um, I don't want to turn relative trading hours off, but like it kind of sort of needed to do a valid price action, price analysis. Um, Tuesday, cool. So Tuesday, opening range gaps above us. It is a total of. Um, I honestly don't know which one this is. It's about. We open here 931, 930. Okay, perfect. That's okay, yeah. So it's over 100 points. So we should expect us to be bearish. So what price does, it goes to consequent encroachment, sweeps out all this buy side, and then starts rolling over. Roll over here. Once you roll over here, you can look for a short entry. Price goes up into the fair value gap, quadrant levels, and the opening range gap. Does it tap it? Taps first presented fair value gap right here. Oh shit. Right here. All right. So bang. My bad. Bang. Entry right there. Barely taps that shit. If you have limit order, put it on there. Entered right at that low. Stop loss above this high. Rolls over into taking out this relative lows. And this bitch fucking dunked, honestly, on Tuesday. That shit was insane. Right off market open, honestly. So comes back up, taps those price levels, 0.25, and then the low. Honestly, just the lows of those daily quadrant level wick, daily candle wick quadrant levels, and open range gap. Maybe roll over. Uh, Literally just roll over. Honestly, I mean, there's tiny retracements, no like massive for rally cap. We just kind of roll over and then start consolidating after that massive move, which is expected. Um, we got a little retracement there, and then just roll over again and take out those internal lows that we created. And then turtle soup, take out those lows, go higher. That's at like 11 o'clock. and then you could probably enter there. It's probably like 5 minute or some shit. Double. Oh my god, it's probably double for leg up on the 5 minute. Enter there, go higher. After taking out these lows. That's Tuesday. Damn. Look, you flying through this shit. Oh, it's already been 15 minutes. Shit. Maybe not flying through this shit, but getting there. Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. All right. Um, Shit gets me hype, bro. Okay. Tuesday to Wednesday. Oh, shit, we don't have much of a opening range gap at all, honestly. I remember this day. So look at that. Oh my god. I love this shit. I love opening range gap. Comes all the way down. Let me put this bitch on. Just so I can be correct or whatever. Um, I want to give y'all a valid price action. Oh my god, no. This shit always happens, bro. No. Okay. Perfect. Open 9:30 here. Open here. Um, Price rolls over. 0.5, 0.25. Leave this lower area open. Once we get a rejection off of that, I know we're leaving this shit. We're leaving this. ICT literally said sometimes we come into consequent. Said 70% of the time we go into consequent encroachment. I haven't tested enough to see if it was 70%. Seen it happens 3 out of 5 days in 1 week. I think it was this week. Or no, last week. I think it was last week. Um, and then we start rolling higher. It was 3 out of 5, and then but it's still like valid. Um, so we get above this high and we start ripping. I'm not entering until I see this fair value gap. First presented, yours truly. Bang. So price gets above this high and this high. Then you come back down um, into this fair value gap. Price runs the shit like crazy. I did not enter. I didn't enter because I did not like this shit honestly at all. But this is a good retracement. This literally showed me that we were bullish. I ended up entering here, the candle afterwards, and then we start ripping higher. Um, Taking out all this smooth buy side right here. You can see how smooth that is. And that would have been my full take profit right here, but obviously price runs like crazy back up into this. Holy shit. Back into the upper quadrant level. The daily wick upper, the daily candle upper wick quadrant levels. And as you can see, respect off that shit. Like I can see this shit without even zooming in. We go up, come back down, 0.25, run down, 0.5, come back up, start chopping around, down, up, 0.5, 0.25, run down, 0.75, 0.75, rolls all the way back over, and I'm not on the charts at this point, so I'm not giving you that price analysis. Because I'm not a master after 10:30. I am a newbie. Because I don't fucking look at that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you and tell you I do, because I don't. Um, so let's go to Thursday. Almost there. And we're at 19 minutes, not too bad. Um, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Look at Thursday. Thursday is crazy. Thursday we had a massive dump. This Thursday we had a 1,000 point move, I think. Let me see. I think it was 1,000 points. Yeah, 1,100 points. It's literally insane. This is the day. Thursday is the day before Death Day for me, and I'll get into that at the end of this video. Um, wow. I mean, this is just like nice. Just looking at this shit. I didn't lose Thursday because it was kind of hard to lose Thursday. It's very bearish, and all you had to do was enter shorts, and you win. Game over. um, yeah. Oh shit! Let me. Holy moly, guacamole. All right, that's a massive opening range gap. 400 points. So, also something I learned on this day when I just looked back at it. If we have 400 points, right? This just makes sense based off of the logic I go off of. If it's more than 100 points, then you should be bullish or the opposite direction. You shouldn't expect us to go the direction in which we just came from, unless there's a high time frame liquidity sweep or something like that. In this day, 400 points. Since you're looking at 100 points normally on the quadrant levels, I found out that if you mark out this 100 points, that's all I gotta say. I don't even have to say anything. You can see right there, going to zero point 0.5 of this level, zero point 0.5 of this level, 0.25 of this level. Then we start rallying. It could be random. It could be. I'm not gonna say that I've tested this a gajillion times. My first time looking at that, and it just looked nice. So just wanted to share that. Um, so Thursday. Here we go. Okay. So Thursday, you get this candle wick right here. Sweeps these highs just barely, like literally just barely sweeps these highs. Comes down, sweeps out this low inside of a massive. Oh, this is 8:30. This is news. There's a news candle right here. So that was news. Um, 8:30 news. Okay. So we come down, sweep out these highs just barely, the internal highs, and then run lower, taking out this internal low inside of this fair value gap. Meaning this is an intermediate low, meaning we're going higher after we sweep it. Sweep that low here. Then we start running higher, tap this fair value gap again, roll back over, take out this low again. Here is just inefficient. It's just inefficient price action. There's not a single fair value gap. After 9:30, no fair value gaps. None. Should not be trading this. I should not be trading this. Bang right here. What is that? First presented fair value gap. First presented fair value gap. And after we get that, into this low, take out this low again, take out all these lows, run higher here, roll back over into first presented fair value gap here, and tap back into 8:30 fair value gap here. Entry after confirmation, so right here. And then we run higher, taking out all these highs. My take profit would probably be right here. Yes, standard deviation allows us to go higher. I actually think it doesn't tap. I think this is the day where me and Philip are talking about it doesn't even tap -1 um standard deviation. But that's just because of like honestly, I don't know. Because we tap this fair value gap, that's why. We tap the daily. It's a massive area. You should not expect us to be super volatile off that. Um so yeah, so take profit this high and you'd be fine. Right off of this fair value gap. It's a really easy trade. Um It even gives you about 60 points, so it's amazing. It's fantastic. Um, Tap the daily fair value gap, roll over here, retracement, and then roll over. Goes back to consequent encroachment of the daily fair value gap, or the 8:30 fair value gap. Did I not mark out? I think I forgot to mark out. Shoot. Regular trading hours. Oh my gosh. Massive. It is. Oh no, I marked it out. It's just insane. Insanely massive. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's Thursday's price action. Let me delete the daily candle. And then we ended up rolling over back into this daily quadrant level low. Yeah. I'll leave that. Right. Yeah. And then let's go into Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Everybody get down Friday. That's So that's the daily quadrant level. The daily candle wick quadrant level. 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 Okay. Quadrant levels. Alright, anyways. There's that. That's all I'm really gonna mark out, to be honest. It's Friday. But yeah, I'll get into it after this, I guess. This is my death day. This Friday was my death day. So coming to market open, take out these highs, leave relative equal highs. We should expect these to get ran through again. Um, no fair value gaps. No fair value gaps. Dang. First presented fair value gap right here. A lot of lines in here, so make sure you're paying attention. Um, so we sweep this low. We sweep this internal low, zero point 0.5 of the opening range gap, and then end up coming higher. Never break this high, so no entry. And we run back over, going through this low. Takes out this internal low. Then we start running higher. Bounce back down into this fair value gap. Come up, take out these highs. It's got all these highs. Then we roll back over, come back up into this fair value gap, and then roll back over, taking out this internal low as well. Comes back up, rolls back over. Very kind of sort of choppy day, but um, I mean here we didn't take out any buy side, not really. We're gonna expect these to get ran through. Fair value gap here, never went above it, so we're not expecting longs yet. Then price rolls over. Then we finally get above. Um, I guess we never got above like this high. It's like here. So you should only be looking for shorts at this point. Because we finally get a liquidity sweep here, which is a lot better than all this. Take out all this shit, just barely, and then we roll over, retracement back into this fair value gap, and that's the entry for the shorts into this short right here, into this low right here, low hanging fruit. Stop loss here, obviously, and then take profit right below these lows. And 730 had a massive candle, so massive fair value gap, I guess you could say. Yeah. So that's the weekly analysis of last week. What are the dates? That was Monday, November 17th through Friday, the November 21st. And okay, so on Friday, for this whole week, that week, I was the 17th to the 21st. I the previous week I passed my funded account. I bought my eval, lost 291 on Friday, like the previous Friday before the 17th. So whatever that is, the 15th, I think, 16th or 13th, 14th, whatever. It doesn't matter. So I was down like 290. Then I made 1,000, 1.2 on Monday. Then I made 1.1 on Tuesday, and like 500 on Wednesday, 300 on Thursday. So I needed one more day of 150 profits to be able to get a payout. It'd be my first payout ever, my trading career. And I let greed get the best of me. It was a very hard day, honestly. Like it's honestly, it was the worst crash out day I've ever had. Um, so I could tell I was emotional, and should have known I was emotional. So I should have been very de-risked based off my emotions, or I shouldn't have even traded. But what happened was I was up 300. I was up 3K in profits on my XFA, and I needed one more day of 150 profits to take a payout. I was going to take a payout. I was going to probably take out 1.5K or half of whatever I made. Um, and instead of that, I over risked because I wanted to make another K so I could take out 2K instead of 1.5K. And I lost $800 off of five. I should have it written. Let me just read it. I'm just gonna read you what I wrote the day of, just so it's fresh. Um, Today I've learned the importance of risk management and patience. This week I started my Express account and ran it all the way up to 3K in 4 days. I needed one more day of 150 profits and able to take a payout. Knowing this, I put myself at risk of being emotional and taking unnecessary risks. I was impatient and did not wait for a 1 minute fair value gap, and I decided to trade before 9:45 and 10 a.m. read Forder News. We had a 1,000 point move on Thursday to the downside. And we were in a weird state of consolidation until news came out at 10. And then I started talking about patience. I must master patience. I also risked 5 cons and lost 650. Then I risked 10 cons to make it back and lost 1.2K. Then I risked 20 cons to make it all back and profit, but my max limit was hit and I lost all 3K and all my progress, and the account is gone for good. I then bought a new 50K challenge the same day right afterwards, and then risked 10 cons, lost 800, then risked another 20 cons and blew the challenge. I lost my Express account. I worked really hard to achieve, and then I bought a new challenge and lost it in the same day due to over risking. I want to jot this down to document and journal it. I don't want to make the same mistake. I don't want to make a mistake this big again. Keep looking forwards and upwards. Yada yada yada. I haven't mastered everything. A lot of progress to be done. Um, Never giving up on this. This is my life's work. Spent 2 years on this shit. It's not gonna just I'm not just gonna quit because I made a really bad mistake. Um, yeah, I just want to share that. Uh, so after that, I wrote down on my whiteboard I have two new things other than opening range gap, first presenter for rally gap, and daily candle wick quadrant levels. I also wrote down risk management and news awareness because I shouldn't have been trading before news, especially if we had 1,000 point candle to the downside on Thursday. It's insane. So I should have been more careful of what price could have done, and which it did do. Um, that's really it for this video. Today I'm up 420. I'll show you my trade. I already showed you my trade, but I'll show you my executions real quick. Um, So this is literally the executions. Two, 52650, 52650. Stop loss was at this fair value, the 5 minute fair value get low. Barely don't tap it by. How many points is that? That's so close. 2.5 points. We almost tapped me out. And then take profit at these highs. Yeah. Or no, take profit at these highs up here. This is I was targeting this high all the way up here. Just because of how well we were respecting it. And not we were respecting these quadrant levels all day. So, or overnight. So that's 4.75, bro. Crazy trade today. I only risked 3 cons and I made 417. So so far on this count, 100% trade win. Only took one trade. Took one trade to win. That's it. 3 minutes, 34 seconds, made 417. It's the beginning of a journey. Because I think that I'm gonna blow up. I need to stay humble, stay disciplined, and be better with my take profits. Because I made 400 today, I was happy, and that was it. I was in and out. I would have risked if I would have risked accordingly today, based off of like I want to start risking like 250 a trade. I think that's just the happy medium. Um, honestly, if I would have risked 5 cons, which is honestly what I should have risked, uh, I still would have only risked 156. Oh my gosh, like definitely should have done at least 5 cons. Um, yeah, today could have been a $700 day instead of a $400 day. So that shows me that. Oh my gosh, like I literally could run this shit up so quick, bro. This is what I should be risking. I should have made $1,000 today in 3 minutes. It's absurd, bro. All right, future me, watch this fucking video because I be dropping so much fucking sauce, and you can see it in the charts. Um, keep running that shit up. Know that you know what you're doing. Stay protected of your profits, and just run that shit up. That's all I have to say for today on November 24th, 2025, and I will see you next week. Deuces.